Alright, what's going on, guys? It's time for another weekly recap. I didn't upload it yesterday because I actually had the opportunity to stream for once, and I know everyone's been asking me to stream like every day for the last few weeks, so I wanted to do that and dedicate yesterday to the stream day. But let's go ahead and get right into it. Our first story is really just a perfect summary of 2017. Female traffic light signals to go up at pedestrian crossing as committee for Melbourne tackles unconscious bias. So, if you're wondering what they're talking about, you know how when you're trying to cross the street, sometimes there's a lot of traffic, so you gotta hit that little button so that the little man will pop up on the sign, and then you know that it's safe to cross the street. Well, it seems that some people are a little bit upset that it's an image of a man. Instead of a man, they think it should be a woman because, you know, equality or whatever. But, I mean, who gives a fuck, bro? Like, are you serious? I've never once crossed the street and thought about the gender of this fucking sign, dude. Like, it just never really entered my mind. I wasn't like, you know what? Why isn't this a picture of a woman? I can't believe the inequality here. No, I'm looking at the goddamn street to make sure I don't get ran over by a car. The fucking gender of this light is just not on my mind. I mean, first of all, how do they even know that it's a man? Just because it looks like a man? Are they assuming this light's gender? How do they know the light isn't transgender? Maybe he identifies as a woman. You know, maybe he's a fucking genderqueer, bisexual, pansexual, you know, no gender alien or something, you know what I mean? Who the fuck knows what this guy is, you know? They're just assuming that it's a man, and I'm quite sick of them assuming his gender, to be honest, because he could be anything he wants to be. The Committee for Melbourne, a non-profit organization comprising more than 120 Melbourne business and community groups, is behind the move. Chief Executive Martine Letts said having only green or red silhouettes of men discriminated against women. The idea is to install traffic lights with female representation as well as male representation to help reduce unconscious bias, she said. Of course, it's a woman who came up with this. Miss Letts said the group wanted to see female and male representation on all pedestrian crossings. Okay, there's one thing I want to point out before we go further with this. You may or may not have picked it up in that little paragraph. It was actually in the title as well, but they further described it in the paragraph. So, the reasoning behind switching it from a male to a female is because of apparently what they call unconscious bias. Now, I could be wrong here, but I'm pretty sure I'm not. I'm pretty sure these people are fucking stupid because the term they're looking for is not unconscious bias. It would be subconscious bias. Unconscious means you're knocked the fuck out. You're not awake. So they mean subconscious because, like, as you're crossing the street, you see this image of a man, and subconsciously, I guess your brain is just being discriminatory towards women because you're not seeing a woman picture. That's what they're trying to say, but they're fucking stupid and they said unconscious. I think. I don't know. I could be wrong. Maybe they're talking about something completely different, but that's what it seems to me is going on here. And it's just so perfect that someone who would care about something as stupid as this is just so stupid themselves that they don't even know what the fuck they're talking about, man. It's just so perfect that the person who came up with this whole thing is fucking stupid. I just love that. But anyways, moving forward with their proposal, basically what they want to do is have a man on one side of the street and a woman on the other side of the street so that, you know, either way you go, you're either seeing a man or a woman. And, you know, I gotta say, I'm very happy about this decision because I would have been quite outraged if they had used two women. Like, I don't want to be unconsciously thinking about these women when I'm crossing the street. That would have been the #1 concern in my life, man. I'm happy they didn't use two women. But honestly, man, that's it, dude. Like, really, who gives a fuck? I think this happened in Australia. Thankfully, this is not an American story. Australia, because it says Melbourne, so I don't know what y'all doing over there. This is the type of shit y'all worrying about. You need to get it together, man. But once again, I'm glad to see that this cancerous movement, I don't even know if this is really a feminism feminism thing. I guess it is. This is a feminist thing. I'm glad to see that the cancer of feminism is spreading to different parts of the world. You know, it's not just America that is infected with this bullshit. But anyways, that's it for the light story. You know, what you guys think? You like to see women signal lights? You know, I think it's very important. I think it's something we've all been thinking about, right? So at least they're doing something about it. But moving on, the next story actually comes from some sort of Twitter feminist or something. I'm not sure who this bitch is. Her name is Emily Linden. I think she's one of these random verified journalists on Twitter. There's so many of these that just respond to all of Trump's tweets. They have like 5,000 followers and they're verified and they write for like some random newspaper or fucking magazine or something, and they just get verified for it, you know, whereas everyone else, like, I can't get verified, but this fucking random fuck gets verified with no followers. Like, nobody gives a fuck about you, bro. Anyway, that's a separate topic. Let's not get into that. Anyways, she's one of these random verified journalists, but she had people quite upset this weekend with her very retarded comments. Now, I'm not even sure exactly what she was talking about. Like, I don't know what her overall cause here is, because she privated her Twitter because she was getting so much hate that I guess she just couldn't handle it. So I can't even get all of her tweets, but I got a couple. I got the main two right here that really just showcase it all. So the first one is, here's an unpopular opinion. I'm actually not at all concerned about innocent men losing their jobs over false sexual assault or harassment allegations. Okay, so basically in this tweet she's saying she doesn't care if some bitch makes up a fake rape or assault or harassment allegation at the workplace and a guy gets fired, or, you know, even worse than that, you know, sent to jail because of it. Now, that's already pretty retarded to claim that you don't care that innocent people are being prosecuted, but you have to get the second tweet to really understand how stupid this bitch is. Sorry if some innocent men's reputations have to take a hit in the process of undoing the patriarchy. This is a price I am absolutely willing to pay. I want everyone to really focus on that last sentence. She says that this is a price that she is absolutely willing to pay. Like, are you fucking stupid? Of course you're willing to pay this price because you're a woman, so you're not paying shit. How brave of you to offer up the lives of other people. Like, do you feel brave? Are you proud of yourself that you're willing to pay this price? Wow, I can't believe the courage that you are showing right now in doing something that will not affect you in any way whatsoever. Oh my god, you're so brave. Why is it that every single time we take a look at one of these feminist stories or whatever, they're always so fucking stupid, man? Like, I don't even have to do anything to refute their argument because they already destroyed their own arguments for me. Like the first one who said unconscious instead of subconscious. Like, now we all know you're fucking stupid. And now this bitch over here who's talking about how she's willing to pay a price, but she's not paying any price at all. Like, is it just a qualification to become a feminist that you have to be brain dead? Is that just a thing? Actually, it kind of makes sense because only someone who is brain dead would want to be a feminist, right? So I guess it kind of adds up. But I don't even have to say anything more about this bitch right here. I think it's pretty self-explanatory. You could probably tell why she came under a lot of fire on Twitter. And I guess she just couldn't handle all the hate that she was getting, so she had to go hide. But I just wanted to include that one. You may have seen something about her over the last week on Twitter. It was actually quite a big deal. But anyways, let's move on to our final story of the day. This is a really short one. I just wanted to add it in here because I thought it was pretty funny. So apparently some Navy pilots or something were flying in the air. I don't know what they're doing. And you guys know how they have like air shows and stuff where they can like write out stuff in the sky. Well, apparently one of these Navy pilots drew out a giant penis in the sky, as you can see on the screen. It's extra long, you know. That's looking pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. You know, you got some good girth on it, got some good size on it, you know, got the balls hanging. It's good looking penis, bro, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, this dude drew a huge dick in the sky and everyone saw it. I don't know if this guy got in trouble or not. I looked into it. All I can see is that the Navy issued an apology on behalf of this guy who did this. I hope he didn't get in trouble, man. Like, it's not that serious, bro. It's 2016. 2017 though, so I could see someone saying they were like sexually harassed by this penis in the sky. Oh, I'm offended because, you know, I identify as a transgender alien, and, you know, I got my penis chopped off, and now you're mocking me by putting a penis in the sky. I feel sexually abused by this penis. You know, some weird shit like that. I don't fucking know. I can see one of these weirdos coming out and saying that, but I just thought this is a little funny story to add in at the end. I just wanted to share with everyone. So anyways, that is it for the video. If you guys want to submit any stories or whatever for next week, if you see something cool or crazy or stupid or whatever, it doesn't really matter, just link it to me on Twitter. I'll take a look at it, and if I like it, I will include it in the video. Other than that, thank you guys all for watching. Special thank you as always to all of my Patreon supporters. Be sure to leave a like rating if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you're not already. Follow me on Twitter. Links in the description down below. Have a good day, and peace out.